How many discounts does USAA Auto Insurance offer? Too many to say here. Multi-vehicle discount, safe driver discount, new vehicle discount, storage discount, legacy.
How many discounts will you stack up? Visit USAA.com/auto discounts. Restrictions apply.
This episode is brought to you by PetSmart. Stop by for Yappy Hour with your pet at PetSmart. Save $5 on walk-in grooming services like nail trims, ear cleaning, brushing, and more. No appointment needed every weekday from 2 to 6 p.m. And while you're there, Yappy Hour includes exclusive in-store deals, like 25% off pet toys. Visit services.petsmart.com/grooming to learn more.
Hello and welcome to Unequal Sequel.
Extra.
I looked at you at the wrong point then because you look like a fucking idiot. Quite creepy, to be honest. Hello everyone and welcome to Unequal Sequel. We are the podcast that talk about sequels on a weekly basis. Sometimes it's more than a week, sometimes it's 2 a week, sometimes it's 3 a week. If you're a subscriber, sometimes it's 4 times a week. But you get the point. We love sequels. My name is Dave. His name is Rich.
Hello.
And together we're on Equal Sequel. And on this Friday episode, it is, you might have not noticed, because it's the longest month in the world. It's still going. It's still May. We are doing the May Roundup episode. May never ends.
But on a positive note, loads of sequels.
Loads of sequels.
However, because there have been loads of sequels for us to watch for the podcast, I haven't watched much other stuff.
It has been a busy month for many reasons. Reasons. One of those reasons, we are deep, so deep into Series 6 that I'm not even sure which way is up anymore with my time with editing and recording and watching sequels for the interview episodes.
Yeah.
It's been very, very busy.
Indeed. It has.
So
yes.
Be prepared for the bit later when we come to the point and we talk about what we've been watching, and it might be a little bit sparse. We have watched loads of stuff, just not stuff we can't talk about, or sequels that lead up to the sequels we've been reviewing on Friday.
Yes,
for example,
true.
Another Simple Favour. We watched Simple Favour.
We did,
the Mission Impossibles. I've watched a million Mission Impossible films that we're reviewing next week.
I have not.
You have not yet. He's going to go see it tomorrow at 10 o'clock in the morning. Yeah. Great time to see a film, by the way. Yeah. Can you tell me what we've done through the month of May, Rich? And it's been a long one.
It has been a long one. Okay, so let me see if I can remember, because I don't think I can. Okay, right. What have we done in May?
What have we done in May?
I'm stalling now because I'm trying to remember. What we've done. Okay,
the first episode was released on May the 2nd.
Okay, we did The Accountant 2.
There we go. Yes, we did.
And we did Thunderbolts.
We did.
And we did Another Simple Favour, because you already mentioned it.
Yeah, I thought that'd be a good clue to you.
And what else did we do? Oh, yeah, not Mission Impossible, Final Destination Bloodlines.
Final Bloodlines. Ken, you always go West Country on that one.
Bloodlines.
Bloodlines. We've also, for another slice, what have we done?
Spiderwick Chronicles for Disenfranchised.
You know that because we just recorded it. That's cheating.
Literally just recorded it. And Goal!
Goal!
Because it's got an exclamation mark on the end, so it's got to be Goal!
The dream begins. If we're going to give it its full name.
Yeah, that too. Which it never had that name originally. It was just Goal originally. They've added that.
They're taking the piss with it now. Can you remember the people we've had on our interview episodes?
Oh, hello. Yes, I think.
We started with episode 7.
I think we started with Sam Gilby, right? Brilliant artist, Sam Gilby.
Yeah.
And then it was the podcast nobody asked for.
Yes.
Which was hilarious and incredible fun. And then it was Andy Williams.
Yep.
Because we've got to talk about National Treasure 2 again.
Yes, always a plus.
Always your favourite thing. All Dave wants in the whole world is a National Treasure 3. And Scott Bennett?
Yes.
I think. Look at that.
He remembered everything. And
I know.
I'm giving you a round of applause, which will really annoy me on the edit, but well done, mate.
That
well
little stalling at the beginning there really helped
really
me to put my stuff together.
Your head into gear.
We did.
Yeah, we've done all that stuff. So thank you to anyone that's downloaded, listened, contacted us throughout the month. We really do appreciate it. Everyone that listens to us, I cannot believe it. People pay to listen to extra stuff of us. My wife said to me, I would pay you not to listen to you. That's what she said to me.
Yes, yeah, that's fair.
But it's weird because I know we can see where people are listening, what countries. And people we've had people listen to us from China, South Korea, like mad places that people are listening to us from the other side of the world.
I love it.
It's boring. It's weird.
It.
It's mad when you start thinking about it. So
absolutely love it.
I do appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you very much. Thank you for getting in contact. I will go through that now, and hopefully I will not miss anything. We're going to go through some Instagram posts first. So this is from The Accountant. We've got Alfie, Esteban, and Regan telling us things. Regan put, I liked The Accountant. I had slight Jason Bourne vibes. I was genuinely surprised it wasn't about an accountant. We put that up. Mm-hmm. And then she also, I think then she listened to the episode and she put, I'll have to rewatch the first one, but I was mildly excited about the sequel. And then I think she got in contact during the messages.
Yes, yeah. I was messaging her a little bit about autism and why I didn't like The Accountant or The Accountant.
And then she was like, I'm so sorry.
And she gave me a film to watch, which I will talk about later.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, yes. Have you watched that one?
I have, yeah.
Brilliant. Good. I've watched it years ago. Yeah, she was like, I'm sorry, kind of like, rightfully so, got your feelings, but it doesn't matter if you enjoyed The Accountant 2, you can. That's fine.
Yeah, of course you can. Absolutely, you can enjoy those movies. Like, your experiences of life are not my experiences of life. Absolutely fine for you to enjoy those movies.
Yeah.
However, I do have to point out the strong stereotypes cast in those movies.
And that's fine. Fine. I should probably read. Alfie, I think they missed the trick. The Accountant 2 should have been called The Accountant 2 Tax Returns. Yeah. Now I see it written down. No, they just didn't love the review. No, they didn't love the review. Wanted to watch it now.
I quite like Tax Returns. if there'd been any sort of accountancy in that movie at all. Yeah. That's,
Esteban, as per usual, great review, chaps, and always entertaining to play. Entertaining to play. Will Rich lose his shit during the review drinking game?
I love that people have a drinking game based on whether I'm going to get angry about a movie or not.
Hold on tight, is what I normally say. This stuff could happen. We had also.
That actually makes me quite happy.
Do you know what? It's not just the listeners has to try and guess what's about to happen before Rich tells the review. I do as well, which is, I think, half the fun of it.
Yeah.
Because sometimes I don't see it coming. I kind of knew the Accountant 2 one was coming.
Yeah, okay.
I knew where you felt putting that together. We had the podcast no one asked for on our podcast, the brilliant Ian and Graham on. If you haven't seen Tiptoes, please see Tiptoes. Did I tell you I went down a Tiptoes? Well, I started to find Tiptoes B-roll.
Yes.
And once you learn about Tiptoes, you can't stay away from Tiptoes. But there's B-roll out there, and it's got Gary Oldman doing research about how to act like a dwarf and how to make his giant man hands not look giant. And the way they did that, they just wanted to crunch them up a little bit.
Oh, speaking of a man with very big hands, like my hands are massive. Like, there's no way I could play that role.
Imagine if they came to you, we want you to play that role in Tiptoes.
I'm 6'6", and my hands are the size of an average person's head.
I'd pay to watch that movie. I would pay to watch that movie.
Even me walking around on my knees, I'm still bigger than most of the people in that movie.
You're bigger than me, like if you're on your knees as well, I think. Because I'm 5'5.5". Average height for a girl. Tom got in contact and said, my two favourite podcasts together at last. Totally awesome.
Was that for the podcast nobody asked for? Yeah.
Yep.
Lovely.
Also Esteban, again, just done another slice bit of the interview, always revealing and interesting how much goes into what mere mortals take for granted. He's talking about, we talked about podcasting.
We did,
Well done, chaps, and look forward to avoiding the first episode.
Avoiding the first episode?
I look forward to avoiding the first episode. I don't know what we were talking about.
What episode's he avoiding? I don't know. I can't remember what we talked about.
He also comments on the Final Destination one. It might be. I know I was talking. There's a video when I was talking about going in the broad daylight, like early. I went to like 10 a.m.
Yeah, we're gonna do a few more videos and stuff, aren't we? And,
we are
trying to do a bit more of that.
It may be broad daylight when you see it, but it's still dark in the cinema when it's a horror movie.
True.
Great point. And then he's super proud of me and he's braver than me. No, I'm braver than him.
Oh, okay. So. Yeah. He probably is still braver than you.
Yeah.
You were a big brave boy.
I
sort of don't count Final Destination movies as horror movies, weirdly. I don't know why. I sort of put them in that bracket with like Scream, where they're sort of like horror-ish, but I don't know.
Yeah, I can get through. I know what you mean, because I can get through Scream movies.
Yeah.
Easily.
Yeah. Sort of horror adjacent, horror light. Almost.
I would struggle more with, like, say, a good Exorcist movie, not a bad Exorcist movie.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or anything that has puppets or goblins or trolls. Or clowns, for instance.
You are scared of a lot of stuff. I don't think there's anything like that scares me. I'm not scared of anything, particularly.
Well, aren't you brave?
Well, yeah, I am 3 times the size of most things.
Yes. I'm afraid of saying the wrong thing to like a bigger person in a nightclub when I was little and stuff like that. You've never had that problem.
Mate, you were with me most of the time. You should be fine. There
was one time, I call him Big Rich. Rich did move me out the way and then just stood up to someone and they ran away pretty quickly. It's happened a few times in my life. Okay, this is from Kyle. He says, "Hi guys, loving season 8 so far. Hannah Flint's episode has been my favourite. Fellow Batman Forever defender here."
Nice.
Yes, Kyle.
It is a great episode.
She's great.
Yeah.
I totally understand that there's a lot of Jim Carrey if you're not a Jim Carrey fan. I worship the guy. Dumb and Dumber is my Citizen Kane.
Fair enough.
And it is such a shift tone from Burton and Keaton. And he goes on. But I'll die on the hill that it was the coolest Batmobile, and Bruce Wayne's speech of "One day you wake up and realise revenge has become your whole life" is one of my favourite from all the Batman movies.
Oh, okay.
This is me and Kyle's. We are sitting out to change everyone's opinion on Batman.
Yeah. You and Kyle are together, right?
And Hannah.
Yeah, and Hannah, yeah.
Anyway, I wanted to ask, what are your thoughts on the Schumacher cut of Batman Forever? Apparently, Joel intended of it to be much darker. There's some great cutscenes you can see online of a darker intro to Two-Face at Arkham and a creepy as hell scene with a giant bat. There is a rough edit that Kevin Smith has screened, and now that Joel and sadly Val Kilmer have passed, there is speculation that they might actually piece together the intended cut. Do you think you'll ever see it? Do you want to see it? Before I forget, you guys are not alone. I fucking hated the Batman. So it goes on. I've got more of this.
I didn't hate the Batman. I just thought it was boring.
No hate there. Yeah, it's just not. Yeah, it's fine. What about the Schumacher cut of Batman Forever? Would you want to see that?
Maybe. I don't know. I'm not that fussed, to be honest.
I would love to see it.
I think, you would.
I saw the other day they're actually having a screening of it in LA pretty soon. It's like you said, there is a cut out there, and apparently it's on the internet. You can find it if you want to delve deep enough. I don't know what that quality would be. I haven't seen it. I haven't seen any of the cutscenes. But if there is a screening out there, or if they decide to release it, I promise you this, Kyle, we are going to review
We're going to review that. Yeah, we will. Dave will make me go because, I'm a sad, lonely, middle-aged man who has no life. So what else am I going to do?
There we go. So hopefully they release it or a screening of it somewhere. Prince Charles, if you're listening, do it. Kyle also goes on, "Dave, I'm also watching The Last of Us Season 1 right now. I avoided it for ages. I love the game so much that I didn't feel the need to see an adaptation of a story I already thought was perfect in its original form. Turns out I'm a moron. The series fucking rules. Fun fact, I have a huge tattoo of a clicker from The Last of Us on my leg. My wife fucking hates it." My wife would also hate it. I quite often say, "I might get a geeky tattoo," and she's like, "No, you won't."
I'm genuinely thinking of getting some more tattoos because, why not have a proper midlife crisis?
Let's delve into it, yes. It goes on. He's asking me, have you played the games? If not, I can't wait to hear your thoughts on where it goes, especially for the second season. Okay, Carl. I have not played the games of The Last of Us. They are on my PlayStation. I do have a PlayStation. I play games. The problem with me in games is that I'm fucking dreadful at them. I mean, not even a little bit. I am awful. There's a bit I'm trying to play the RoboCop game, Rogue City or something, and there's a bit where you practice shooting in the shooting range, and it took me 2 weeks just to do that. There is a training planet on the beginning of the first Jedi Order game.
Right.
I couldn't get off the training planet. I now struggle with the Crash Bandicoot games. I don't know what's happened to me. At some point, I've lost the ability to play good computer games or be good at them. I like the Batman games. I can just about get through them when they're not set on the hard task. I will play The Last of Us at some point. I am still on the first season. I will get to that later. Okay, he also goes on. A couple of suggestions for ranking episodes or box set mentality for our super special slicers. Come on, Carl.
Yes.
So, first answer is there Kevin Smith View Askew movies.
I'd love that because I love them all.
That'd be a box set mentality, wouldn't it?
I mean, yeah, it could be, couldn't it?
That'd be
quite a long one. Yeah, it would be a long one.
Too many people have forgotten about Chasing Amy, and Clerks 2 needs reevaluating by some, as it's always been a firm favourite sequel of mine.
I would say, Kyle, what you need to do is go onto YouTube and find the live stream of the sequelizers that I was on, where we did a World Cup of Kevin Smith movies, and I think you will enjoy it.
Ranking maybe James Cameron movies. Okay. He's also with Nick DeSemlin, Avatar Rules.
It's fine.
He's also got this guy, Kyle, thank you so much, by the way. He's now got a paragraph for you. Also, Rich, if you're looking to be a big brave boy with horror and don't want anything too extreme, can I recommend The Invitation from 2015?
Ooh.
Very talky and ridiculously tense throughout. Also,
nice.
The Ritual from 2017, as it have very small on a fantastic form, has some genuinely creepy bits in it. Both are brilliantly written and acted.
Oh, okay. Definitely. Love a bit of Wraith Ball. The Ritual, I've written down, and The Invitation, yeah?
Yeah. Love
Excellent.
you guys. Keep up the awesome work. Listening to you chaps while I work makes my soul-destroying job almost bearable.
Oh, mate. I'm really glad that we help in that way.
Yeah. It also makes my soul-destroying job bearable as well doing this.
I'm really sorry to tell you guys, I love my job.
I'm happy I've got a job. I love the job. If they're listening. It's not soul destroying.
I don't have to say that because I'm the boss, but I love my job.
Okay. Okay. This is one from Esteban again, but it's great. So he sent an email. It says, "Hello chaps, really enjoyed your conversation regarding the accountant and its mid steps towards autism. My daughter had odd behaviour while growing up, and this caused friction between us. When she got into her mid-20s, she got herself checked out and she was diagnosed as autistic. Not being aware in the noughties that she was struggling with her environment gives me massive guilt in hindsight, but hopefully people like me, with people like yourselves giving awareness to the situation will make people more understanding. She now has a really good job in legal fields, which leans into a particular tisms, her term, not mine. She sees things as very black or white. She has also had great pleasure in telling me it's often passed on from the father, which would explain the stuff I've said and done while growing up. As always, keep on doing what you're doing. It's great stuff." That's more rich than me. So, thank you.
100% understand the guilt. Like, I constantly feel guilt of, not realising that something's an autistic trait and getting upset about stuff potentially. I totally get that. I think it's normal. But you sound like you're a great dad. You sound like you have a good relationship with your daughter. I think that's really solid. And, I think it's the fact that you can talk about this stuff is amazing. So don't feel too bad. Don't feel too guilty. But yeah, it does. I personally feel like autism runs in families. I think it is hereditary. And yeah, I think certainly when you get two people who may be quite black and white in their views and they disagree, then that can cause quite a bit of friction.
Yeah.
And again, I think that's quite understanding. But I'm so happy that your daughter's found something that's, good for her, and that she's working in a field that plays to her strengths. That's amazing. That's all I want for my boy.
And thank you for sending that email.
Yeah,
also,
really,
Esteban, from an era that autism is only, for me, come out being diagnosed now. Like when I was a child growing up, it wasn't. It was,
it was, but it was very, very severe autism, I would say. When and I think the thing is that I had this really, really interesting discussion with my uncle, who's like 12 years older than me, and he's a bit more like a big brother than my uncle. And he was like, well, when I was at school, nobody had autism. And I was like, oh, didn't they? Was there a kid who loved trains and was a bit weird? And he's like, oh yeah, there was actually. I was like, oh, autism, dude. It's always been a thing. Always been a thing. Like, it's like, oh, autism didn't exist. Oh yeah, Grandpa was obsessed with stamps. Yeah, autism, dude. Like, it's always been a thing. It has. And it's just because we now have a word to call it and we're more aware of it. It's not that there are more people with autism. There aren't. Like, the statistics are there. Like, there are not. It's not increasing. It's just we're more aware of it and we know what it means. Anyway, yeah.
Preach.
But what I will say is, you're doing an awesome job as a dad. So carry on.
Yeah. Thank you. And now I have to make the weird side step of going, hey, you can comment on Spotify as well now. Jesus Christ.
This is what people love our podcast for, dude. It's the tonal shift between the serious and the really very silly.
Yes. You can comment on comments on, if you listen on Spotify, there's a comment section now. Please use them. Jamwar put on the Sam Gilby episode a lot of martial art picks this season.
Yeah.
Basically, I think he's talking about the Mark Simmons episode and Crime Freeman.
Yeah. I think that's all the martial arts ones.
Am I missing any out?
I mean, we're going to be doing Karate Kid in a couple of weeks, aren't we? So there's that as well.
That's bad. Get ready, everybody.
It's not going to be bad. It will not be bad. I'm warning it now not to be bad.
I don't think Rich could take that.
I will cry. I will genuinely cry if that movie is bad.
Yes, so send the comments in. Let's move on to...
Whatever the occasion, effortless elegance is right this way. Because Hilton brings you new ways to stay courtesy of the Nomad London. And it doesn't stop at award-winning dining in a space draped in velvet and illuminated by vintage chandeliers. No, this day goes beyond with unparalleled personalized service and attentive hospitality. Oh, and did we mention the Nomad London can be booked using your Hilton Honors points at Hilton.com? Hilton, for the stay.
So, you just started using LinkedIn Premium. Now what? Well, on your premium company page, you noticed around 7.5 times more page engagement and 5 times more page views. Well done. And now, new clients are messaging you. All because you're using LinkedIn Premium, which helps you get the business growth you want. Think big, small business. Think big. Start your free trial at linkedin.com/premium small business. That's linkedin.com/premium small business.
McCrispy strips are now at McDonald's. I hope you're ready for the most dippable chicken in McDonald's history. Dip it in all the sauces. Dip it in that hot sauce in your bag. Dip it in your McFlurry. Your dip is your business. McCrispy strips at McDonald's.
Do it, Rich.
Sequel news.
There's a lot of sequel news, so I'm just going to ram through it. A lot of it is little. Some of it might make you angry. Some of it you won't care about at all, Rich, because you don't watch trailers. But here we go. There is a new, and this is a good one, Shaun the Sheep, the Beast of the Mossy Bottom movie announced by Aardman due in 2026.
Quite excited about that.
Love the Shaun the Sheep movies, by the way. I think they are fantastic.
Yeah, so, I'm up for that. That sounds good.
Anything Aardman do, I will be there for.
Yeah.
Because they're geniuses and I love them. And I still want them to invite me to Aardman. Anyway, let's move on to the next bit of news, which is, I don't know how you're going to feel about this. You quite liked Roadhouse, didn't you?
I did quite like Roadhouse, yeah.
What would make Roadhouse better or worse for you if I said Guy Ritchie to direct?
I mean, I could sort of see it. but
the fights will be good.
Yeah. There'll be a lot of that, like, slow-mo, speedy-uppy punching and stuff, won't there, that he likes?
Yeah, from, like, Sherlock.
Yeah, and Lock, Stock and all those kind of things.
Yeah, and the Arthur film. That's got some...
Yeah, he loves that. He loves that stuff.
Can he put a film together?
I don't think Guy Ritchie has made a good film for a while. I think The Gentleman was okay, but I don't think it was his best work.
I liked The Covenant with Jake Gyllenhaal.
Oh, I haven't actually seen that. So
yeah, that's a good one.
Maybe that's...
It's good.
And if he's worked with Jake Gyllenhaal before, I'm presuming that Jake Gyllenhaal's going to come back for the...
Yes, he is.
Roadhouse
Hopefully
one.
Conor McGregor is not.
Yeah, hopefully not.
Fingers crossed, not that wacko.
Although I didn't hate him as much as everyone else did.
No, but I hate he stands for his political views.
He's a terrible, terrible person. I'm not going to say that to his face, obviously.
Please don't come and find me.
Probably kill me. But actually, I don't know. No, he would.
To be fair, I've watched the Conor McGregor documentary film before he went real out there. And it's an interesting documentary because they literally have footage of when he was nothing and just training in the basement. It's quite interesting. And then the rise to UFC. Yeah. It's an interesting documentary. Doug Liman's not returning, obviously, so because he had a big falling out about Roadhouse because Amazon refused to have a cinema release.
Theatrical release, yeah.
So now
which, I mean, to be honest, it could have done quite well in the cinema because it was a good movie. And I think people would have liked it.
The first half is better than it gets mad, but I enjoyed it.
It does get mad, yeah, that's true.
Next bit of news, there is a Nobody 2 trailer. A film that Rich quite enjoys the first one.
I do quite enjoy the first one. I like that movie, which is weird for me because it's a very action movie, and I'm not really an action movie kind of guy.
Bob Odenkirk is not your average action star, is he?
He's not. He isn't, and he's sort of a thinking man's action star in that. Like, yeah, I quite like it when your lead sort of action person is unexpected. Like, you know. I want Brendan Fraser in a fat suit to be my action hero. You know, that kind of thing.
Yeah, I'll go with that. Well, the trailer's out and it looks fun, but his character goes on holiday with his family and then they get into a bit of spot of trouble. That's and it looks quite violent still. Bob Odenkirk comes back. Christopher Lloyd's character comes back. It's going to be fun. There is also a trailer, and I don't know if you've seen this. It's a Netflix film called The Old Guard, which stars Charlize Theron, and it came out a few years ago, and they've been talking about a sequel forever, and they made the sequel about 2 years ago and never released it, or something mad like this. Well, they've released a trailer to that, and the film is coming pretty soon on Netflix, but the exciting thing about this is it has Charlize Theron fighting Uma Thurman.
Okay.
Like,
interesting.
Badass, the bride Uma Thurman. Trailer looks fun. I haven't seen the first one, so now I have to go back and watch that one. But here we go. There is also a trailer, and I don't know how you feel about it, for the last Conjuring movie. So we've had 3 Conjuring movies so far.
How do I feel about that? Don't know. Never seen one. Never really wanted to.
Well, strap in, because now you watch
now I've got to watch 4 of the fuckers.
This one is called Last Rites. I've seen all of these films, and I think they're terrifying. Especially the first one, there's some stuff really scary in the first one. Second one is the Enfield Haunting. So they come over to England, some dodgy English accents, but there's some stuff in there. The third one I can't really remember, so it can't have been brilliant, but in all of these movies, they introduce like The Nun and Annabelle and stuff like that, other scary thing. And this feels like it's ramping, put them all together. So it's the last one with these 2 characters, the Warrens.
Right. Okay.
Scary stuff. There is a new name for the next Godzilla times Kong movie.
Okay. Is it called Godzilla Y Kong?
No, it's still Godzilla times Kong. Or
okay. Oh, right. Yeah, fair enough.
That means, but it's now called Supernova.
Ah, okay. Fair enough.
How do I get rich excited about this? It will star Jack O'Connell.
Oh, okay.
Here
I like Jack O'Connell. Yeah, that's good.
It's also got Sam Neill in. I think Dan Stevens is returning as the crazy dentist.
Well, that gets me excited because he's the best thing in that other one. So, yeah, cool.
And then,
my boy will want to watch it because he loves those movies. He's got loads of Godzilla toys and stuff. So, yeah, he'll be into that.
I think it's hitting our screens on May the 26th, 2027. So a long time to wait.
That is a long time to wait. Yeah, I'll have forgotten by then.
The Devil Wears Prada 2 hitting cinemas in May 2026.
Oh, okay. I quite like that movie.
It's a good movie.
It's a good movie, yeah.
Don't tell the wife, but it's one I don't mind watching with her.
Okay.
It's got Stanley Tucci, it's got Anne Hathaway, it's got Meryl Streep in it, it's got Emily Blunt. They're all being brilliant.
Yeah.
It's good.
Yeah. I'm up for it. I'm up for that.
Good. A lot of Tom Cruise out at the moment. He was talking up still the possibility of a Days of Thunder 2 project.
I'm here for it. I love Days of Thunder. I think it's up there with my favourite Tom Cruise movies. I know it's basically Top Gun with cars, but what's not to like about that?
Is there a world, because we're getting F1 this summer, how are they going to make it different?
Well,
because F1 is filmed, it looks like it's filmed like Top Gun Maverick, which I imagine is the way Tom Cruise would want to make Days of Thunder 2.
I imagine so, but F1
is there room for two of these films?
F1 and NASCAR are very different things.
Yeah.
So I'd say there's probably room. I'm not holding out much hope for the F1 movie. As a massive fan of Formula One,
I think it's going to look magnificent, but I think the story is going to be junk.
Yes. Yeah. It's like Brad Pitt coming back to Formula One as like a 50-year-old or something ridiculous. Like, reaction times, dude. Reaction times.
Yeah. I agree with you, but I'm excited to see it. I'm going to go see it on IMAX, so that's exciting.
Yeah.
The director of 10 Things I Hate About You, Gil Jugger, is working on a fresh follow-up to the delightful 99 rom-com.
Oh, okay, interesting. But it's not going to have Heath Ledger in it though.
No, and it has no mention about if any of the cast are returning. And it's, don't get me wrong, 10 Things I Hate About You is brilliant.
It's brilliant because it's based on Shakespeare. Like, it's The Taming of the Shrew, just retold in the 90s with pop punk music.
The one thing
what's not to like?
This won't be a rom-com this time.
Oh, interesting. So, okay.
I have no idea how this film's going to be. He has a trilogy of follow-ups in the works. 10 Things I Hate About Dating will be the first. Plan to follow with his 10 Things I Hate About Marriage and 10 Things I Hate About Kids.
Interesting. Can we have David Krumholtz back, please? Because he's my favourite thing in that movie.
He's great in that movie. Yeah. I don't know if Julia Stiles will be back. Don't think.
Again, love her. Yeah, Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
Good cast.
Larissa Oleynik.
Is that Alex Mack?
Yes, that's Alex Mack, yeah.
Oh, I fancied Alex Mack. So, back in the day. Okay. But that was more positive than I thought was happening.
Yeah. I mean, it could be all right.
You know, we're getting Predator Badlands in the last run of the year.
I'm aware.
We're also getting an animated Predator film called Predator Killer of Killers. The trailer came out this week. Rich, you should watch this trailer.
Really?
It looks great. Imagine a Predator film that's kind of animated like Across the Spider-Verse and stuff like that.
Okay. All right. I will watch it, but only because you've told me to.
Hey.
And then if the movie isn't any good and I get my hopes up, it's your fault.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Next bit of random news is, I don't know how you're going to feel about this. Do you remember Sisu, that film a couple of years ago?
Oh, the Finnish film. Yeah, I really want to watch that. I still haven't seen it.
Oh, you haven't seen it? The director of that, which I'm not going to say his name. Jalmari Helander. Anyway.
I don't know, but
sorry, I butchered that. He is going to make an origin of Rambo movie.
Oh, okay, interesting. But how Rambo gets his PTSD?
Yes, I guess so. That's what that movie has to be. Yeah. But is it gonna, how Rambo came Rambo is? Well, that's First Blood, because
it is, yeah. Like, I don't know. Well,
my favourite Rambo film is not the Mad Rambo films that we had to sit through all those Mad Rambo films.
Yeah.
I liked the Thinking Man's action film, basically. But I imagine the director of Sisu, which is a violent film, by the way, and it's brilliant, don't get me wrong, would want to make an action-y film, hopefully without Sylvester Stallone anywhere near it.
Yeah, well, yeah, you can't have Stallone in it, can you? He's way too old.
Well, he might start does he die at the end? I can't even remember what he does.
Oh, yeah, he's dead. Yeah, I'm sure he dies in the most recent Rambo movie, the last Rambo movie.
It kind of, if you've seen that Last Blood.
Sorry if that's a spoiler for people that haven't seen it.
It's fine. Are you excited? Would you like to see a prequel of Rambo?
I don't know if I'm excited, but I'm sort of intrigued.
Imagine he'd be running around Vietnam again.
Because
that's how he gets his PSD. Being tortured. Yeah. He has to get tortured.
True. What I sort of think of Sisu is a bit like Finnish Rambo, almost.
Yeah. What's so good about that film? It's only 80 minutes long, pretty much.
Is it? I'm going to watch it tonight.
It's really violent. It's good. Barely any dialogue.
Okay.
Really stylistic. It's a good film.
Nice.
So that's what's making me interested in this film, is the director. Because it's like the same thing when they were trying to get a Die Hard prequel up the other year. I don't need a Die Hard prequel. Die Hard is how John McClane became John McClane. Anyway.
Yeah.
Last bit of news is that Avengers Doomsday and Avengers Secret Wars are delayed to December 2026 and 2027.
Well, that's unsurprising.
So Doomsday was meant to be 1st of May 2026, and Avengers Secret Wars was meant to be May the 7th, 2027.
Yeah.
Now, what is hilarious about this now, they have moved Doomsday to the 18th of December 2026, which is also penciled in at the moment for the June 3 release.
Okay.
So what?
That's interesting.
We're going to get Dune Day.
Oh, we're going to get June Day. Now, that's exciting.
Do you think, I can't remember who does Dune, are they going to be brave enough to do that? Or will they?
Yeah, why not? No, they should do it. They should definitely do it. Oh, I really hope they're brave enough to do it. Because Barbenheimer was such a thing.
Yep.
Like, June Day would be amazing. Oh, come on. Oh, excited. I'm more excited now for Doomsday because of that.
That's a long time in the cinema. I can't imagine they're going to be short films.
No, that's true. I can't imagine either of them are going to be short. But I will double bill them, definitely.
Which one are you doing first?
Oh, I don't know. It depends if I can get in, I suppose. It depends on practical solutions.
Yeah.
I think it'd be nice to do June first and then switch my brain off a little bit for Marvel.
Yeah.
Potentially.
I think that's the way. I like to see them both in IMAX because, June's going to look amazing.
Oh, yeah. You've got to see them in IMAX. Definitely. Especially with
Denis Villeneuve still in charge. I don't know what either of those films are going to look like at the moment, but bring them on. If they're brave enough to release on the same day, I think that would be a thing. I think that would be a good thing for cinema. Like the last weekend, Lilo and Stitch and Mission Impossible came out in the same week. And I believe it's been a good week for both.
Yes. Yeah, true.
Who knows? And that is it for movie news.
Nice. Well done. Well, sequel news, yeah, but yeah, okay.
Okay, so... Oh, yeah, sequel. I always got to see. So next one is me. Sequel... No, is it me?
Yeah.
What is that? Sequels that I've seen. Sequels that I've seen. Na. Sequels that I've seen.
None.
I have kind of seen one.
Okay.
I don't know if you're going to allow this one, actually.
You've kind of seen it, or it's kind of a sequel?
No, I've watched it. It's currently on Apple TV, and it came out a while ago. There is a 2-parter of Steve Martin's life.
Ah, yeah. Okay. I haven't seen it, and it sounds really good. So I might watch it.
So one of the... I don't know if the episode... They're an hour and a half each, basically, so they're more...
Okay.
I don't know if
that's
it's
a movie. That's a feature length, yeah.
One is his quite old career, how he got started, blah, 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 all that stuff. If you read his book, his brilliant autobiography, by the way, which is one of my favourite things I've got and own, and it's great. Very small book, weirdly, but a lot of funny stuff in it. And then the second part is the more recent stuff of him growing older and his, I wouldn't say revival career, because I don't think Steve Martin's ever gone away, but more of his his friendship with Martin Short, Murders in the Building, his life, having children or child at a late age, meeting a new wife, stuff like that, his new enthusiasm for the business, because there's one point when Steve Martin's movies were kind of a bit of a joke, maybe a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit.
I love Steve Martin. I think he's a genius. And I'd love to meet him.
But it does come a point for many comedic actors where people sort of start to think of them as a parody of themselves a bit.
Yes.
And I think, that happens to most comedic actors, even if they're brilliant, like Steve Martin. And it takes something like Only Murders in the Building to then bring them back into the consciousness of people as
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is great. I'm just going to say it. Bowfinger's one of my favourite comedy films. I think it's a genius. And what's that, 1999? And then after that, a little bit like maybe the Cheaper by the Dozen movies, and I don't know, the House Sitters.
What's my
and stuff
favourite
like
Steve Martin? I think Planes, Trains and Automobiles is my favourite.
What a film that is.
That's my favourite, yeah.
Apart from that, the other sequels I've watched are The Another Simple Favour. I watched 4 Mission Impossible films that I probably talk more on next week when we're reviewing. That took a lot of time. I'm just going to say now, I think my favourite Mission Impossible film would be the start of Rogue One and the end of Fallout, and whack them together, and that would be a great film. I also know that we did a ranking without Dead Reckoning and The Final Reckoning. We will fix that one day. We're going to do that on camera with a differently vibe. Rich doesn't know about it yet. It's one of my crazy ideas. I did tell him the other day. That's all I've seen sequel-wise. So moving on to the next one is you.
What's this one again?
Get into your body's vitals with the Vitals app on Apple Watch.
I wanna get into my body and let my skin do the talking. I wanna feel like I'm myself again.
The Vitals app tracks key overnight metrics so you can spot changes in your health before you feel them. The Vitals app on Apple Watch. iPhone XS or later required. The Vitals app is for wellness purposes only and not for medical use.
All right, here we go.
New Phineas and Ferb is here.
We're back, baby.
For 104 more days.
I know what we're gonna do today.
Of summer vacation.
I am ready for summer shenanigans. Let's do it. Oh, yeah.
All right. We're gonna bust Phineas and Ferb once and for all.
Are we gonna do this again?
New inventions, shenanigans, innators, adventures, and songs.
Brand new summer vacation.
New Phineas and Ferb starts June 5th on Disney Channel and next day on Disney Plus on DisneyPlus.Disney.com.
Ryan Reynolds here from Mint Mobile with a message for everyone paying big wireless way too much. Please, for the love of everything good in this world, stop. With Mint, you can get premium wireless for just $15 a month. Of course, if you enjoy overpaying, no judgments, but that's weird. Okay, one judgment. Anyway, give it a try at mintmobile.com/switch.
Upfront payment of $45 for 3-month plan, equivalent to $15 per month required. Intro rate first 3 months only. Then full price plan options available. Taxes and fees extra. See full terms at mintmobile.com.
Movie Club.
Okay, we've had a busy month, so I can't imagine. We've seen a lot. So what have you seen?
So I haven't seen loads, like you said, but I have got 5 movies that I've watched.
Mate, that is 4 more than me.
Oh, nice. Okay, so at the cinema, I have seen Sinners.
Yes.
Which I really, really liked.
You really liked.
Michael B. Jordan is so good in it, and Ryan Coogler's just perfect, and I loved it. I love the genre twist. I think Jack O'Connell is just so good in it.
The music, I've heard some songs from it.
The music's so good. The soundtrack is banging. It's not a musical, but it is very musical.
Yes.
So essentially, the main character in it is a musician, basically. And so there's a lot of music. I can't tell you too much because I would give it away.
Can you give me a synopsis a little bit?
No, I can't because I'm going to spoil it.
Well,
I don't
the
want to
trailer
spoil it
looks
for you.
mad, but stylistically, it looks great.
It's really good.
I'm hoping once Mission Impossible's come out, they'll be opening up a few more IMAX screens, and maybe they'll
You need
replay
to
it.
watch it. You really need to watch Sinners.
I've done a lot of editing, but I know everyone kept telling me it was brilliant. And
yeah, it is really good.
Have you heard the deal that Ryan Coogler's got with that film?
No.
In 25 years, he will own that movie, so he'll get everything.
Wow.
So that's like unheard of in the industry, basically. So good for him.
Good for
him.
Way to go, right?
Well, he's a genius, isn't
definitely good for him. Yeah. It's and in 25 years, it will still be a thing, I think, because it'll be a classic. I also watched The Bike Riders. That will not be a classic.
No, that is on the list of current things to watch, and we've heard mixed things from that. Because who was it? Hugh Davis came in and told me how much he hated it. Do you remember that?
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
Are you more on that side?
No, I think it's fine. I think it's a 3 out of 5 movie. It's nothing special, but it's fine.
Have you ever seen The Outsiders or The Warriors?
I haven't seen The Outsiders, but I imagine it's similar. I have listened to your episode about the Outsiders on Tom Cruise K
it's not,
Quest.
because Outsiders is not what you think it is. After I found out.
Well, fair enough then. But yeah, the Bike Riders, not. I mean, it's all right. It's all right. I expected more with the cast, and it's very long. Felt very long.
Okay.
I also watched Trap, which I know you've seen. The M. Night Shyamalan one.
We're going to talk about Trap.
Yeah.
Prepare yourself.
Absolutely loved it for the first half, and absolutely hated it for the second half. Yeah.
Preach.
The first half of the movie is great and really exciting and really fun. And I think, what's his name? Josh Hartnett absolutely acts the hell out of it for the first movie, half of the movie, and then the second half it's just like fucking Scooby-Doo. It's just terrible.
I haven't seen a film like that shoots itself in the foot quite like that.
It's wild, right?
What a swing.
I thought at least the wife would be in on it.
Did you?
Like, that would have been such a better thing if she'd been in on it. Like,
that wasn't even my problem. My problem was, well, the twist.
Well, loads of problems with it, but like...
The acting.
Some of it's not great, is
it? But like you said, the build up to it, when you're in the concert...
When it is still the Trap... That's good.
Good, really good.
The second they get out of the trap, like that's when it's just pointless.
Corny, horrible.
Yeah, rubbish.
I'm glad you feel the same way as I do. I was looking forward to talking about the trap with you because what a rush. It's like watching Alien Romulus. Like, I'm really enjoying this. And then a creative decision ruins it.
Ruins it. Yeah, it does. Absolutely.
And it makes you think it's going to be a great M. Night Shyamalan film, and then it turns into one of his worst.
Yeah, it does. It really does. Yeah.
I'm sorry.
And it ruins it. It does ruin it, definitely.
I know.
So it only gets a 2 out of 5 for me, I think.
Yeah.
I watched Conclave as well because Pope stuff.
Did you watch it because of the Pope stuff going on?
I watched it because it was finally free to watch on streaming.
Okay.
I've been meaning to watch it for ages. But it was been like 15 quid to pay to watch it, and I didn't want to do that. So, I finally watched it, and I really enjoyed it.
It's good, isn't it?
It is really good. It's a lot more dramatic than you expect, and I love the end.
Yeah, good.
I really love the end. I think that's a brilliant, brilliant twist.
Is it the film you thought it was going to be in the way it was marketed?
No, it's not.
No.
It isn't the film I thought
I'm glad.
I thought it was going to be like Succession.
Did you?
Pope Succession.
I thought it was going to be a lot more serious.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be a lot more serious as well, actually.
Because, it's an Oscar film, an awards
be.
Film, and, a lot more... And in there is this actually interesting kind of like thriller, kind of...
Yeah, it is.
Guessing game, what's going on kind of thing.
It's quite good.
And Ray Fiennes acts the hell out of it. Great. Stanley, the teacher's there doing great things. What's next?
Yeah, true. What is next? What else did I watch? The Thing. From 1982, the original one. I've never seen it before, ever. And I really enjoyed it.
It's Kurt Russell's fucking good, isn't it?
Brilliant in it. It's really good. It's gross.
The effects stand up so well.
The effects are still so good. And yes, they made me be like, what?
When he bites the hands off and he does the heart defib thing, is amazing. Yeah. And their music is amazing. John Carpenter, that was when he's just showing off. And Kurt Russell is brilliant in it. Can you get why everyone loves it now? Just like,
oh yeah, definitely. Absolutely. Yeah, I can see. I know it's like Jack from Sequelizers. It's one of his favourite movies, and I can totally see why.
Can you see that it was released like, I think was it The Thing, Blade Runner, and something else all came out in the same week or something like that, and they all bombed.
Oh really?
What a mad week that was. But yeah, Kurt Russell's pretty fucking cool in that movie, right?
He is. Yeah, very very.
Well,
cool.
I'm glad you've seen that one. I haven't done my rewatches yet this month yet, so I can't tell you about them. But I can tell you that I saw Fly Me to the Moon starring Channing Tatum and Scarlett Johansson that you've seen. And that's a film which, on an interesting subject, probably didn't need a romantic comedy to be 2 hours, 20 minutes, or whatever it is. It's on Apple Plus. People can go and watch it. It's, it's okay. It's fine. I like moon landing films. I don't seem to have one with whatever's going on in this movie.
It's a weird one, isn't it? It's a weird one, but I think it's all right.
Is that down to the people that are in it?
Yes, I think so. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, there's not much more to say on it, to be honest, because I've already talked about it. But yeah, it's a disappointing one, I think, that. I think it had some promise, and it didn't quite pay off. It's pretty much
the film I thought it was going to be. But my wife really liked it.
Oh, fair enough.
But yeah, 2 hours, 20 minutes for a space rom-com is far too long. But, Channing Tatum and Scarlett Johansson, they're good together, I think.
Yeah. I do have one last movie I need to talk about.
I'm nervous, but I'm
Mercury Rising. So essentially what happened is we had this whole conversation about autism, about the accountant too, and Regan, who's one of our brilliant super special slicers, who kind of sends us messages, which I love, by the way. I love getting messages from Regan because they're always really funny and fun. And she's told me to watch Mercury Rising, which is a Bruce Willis movie from the late 90s. And it has a boy with autism in it. And because it's a boy with autism in the late 90s, of course, he's a fucking savant. Savantism in autism is incredibly rare, by the way.
Is it?
So incredibly rare. I think it's 1 in 50 people with autism also have savantism. Okay,
right.
So we're talking very, very rare. But if you watch a Hollywood movie, you think everyone with autism is some sort of savant. I get that is, I don't know, a fun, interesting thing. But I have other problems with this movie because it is just so stereotypical. One of the things I really hate about it is actually not anything to do with the movie. It's the book that it's based on, which is called Simple Simon.
No.
That can get in the fucking bin.
No. Is it really?
It is.
No wonder they changed that, though.
Yeah. I'm glad they changed it.
Can you give us
terrible.
A quick...
There are some parts, right?
Give me a synopsis first, or the people that are listening.
Okay, so synopsis is that Bruce Willis is an FBI agent, something like that. And there is an agency who puts codes into puzzle books, and if someone ever solves the code in the puzzle book, basically means that they can crack all the national security. And this little boy with autism cracks the code and phones the number in the puzzle book, and then the agency, but they don't say who it is, but I think it's the NSA.
That's what it says in the...
is it?
Yeah,
okay.
Shadowy element in the NSA targets a 9-year-old autistic savant for death when he's able to decipher a top secret code. They
basically brutally murder his parents and
vicious.
Try to murder him, but he hides. That is enough. Putting a little boy through that in this, I know it's a movie and it's not real, but even that was enough to put me off a little bit. So I didn't like that. But also the boy, there are some, I will give it this, there are some bits that it touches on, like trust. Trust for an autistic person is so important, especially a child. That trust bond that is formed can be so easily broken and is so very important. And things like kind of wandering off. My son is a wanderer. He always asks if he can walk home from school. And I was like, no, because you'll end up in Sweden. So that is, those two things, I think it kind of did sort of well, but the rest of it is terrible. Genuinely quite terrible. And it's quite boring. It's managed to be brutal and boring at the same time.
It's not a good Bruce Willis film.
No, it's not.
It's directed by Harold Becker, who also famously directed Taps.
Oh, right, okay.
There you go.
I haven't seen Taps, but yeah. So, Regan, thank you for mentioning Mercury Rising. I'm glad I watched it.
He's angry again.
It is not a good depiction of autism, and it wasn't a good movie. But you did promise to tell me what line it is that you always repeat. I don't know. There's so many lines in there that it could be, because who knows.
So let us know.
Yeah, tell us. You, like we said, once I watched the movie, you'd tell us what the line was. So please tell me.
I saw this movie back in '98. I remember renting it because obviously,
okay,
Bruce Willis action film.
Yeah,
great. And I was dumb. '98, so I was 12 or 13. And that they were the kind of films they were making about autism kids. That, Rayman, that's what was out there to put out in society. That's how people were viewed. So God bless everyone who educates like you people, because it's not all.
I don't know if what I do is education. I think it's just talking shit.
Hey,
from my own meandering experience.
But I understand it better now than I did.
Oh, okay, well that's good.
That's good. It's not all about maths, guys.
It's definitely not.
Let's talk on to TV Club.
Boo! TV Club. I've really not watched much, to be honest. I've been watching The Last of Us season 2, and I haven't even watched Doctor Who yet. I've not watched Taskmaster. I haven't watched anything that I've been planning to watch. I've watched very little telly.
I can tell you, I finished The Skeleton Crew, Disney, the Star Wars.
Oh, yeah, good. What did you think? I watched Andor. I did watch Andor.
I am episode 6 in Andor.
Okay.
Very grown up.
It's great.
It's very good.
So I saw a thing where someone said, Skeleton Crew is Star Wars for kids, Andor is Star Wars for adults.
Yes.
Both are fucking great. There is room in the world for both.
Yes. Andor is very much more adult than Skeleton Crew.
Definitely.
I'm still not quite sure what's going on completely, but I think that's the storytelling. They don't want you to completely understand what's going on. Like I said, I've got the last 3 episodes to go. Diego Luna is fantastic in that program, though. Everyone's really good in it. And I love Star Wars, so whatever Star Wars I can consume, I will watch and take it on board because I love it so much. I'm about to finish the season 1 of The Last of Us. I believe I've got 1 or 2 episodes left of that. That's still great. Is season 2 holding up for you?
No.
Oh.
I've not found it as engaging as season 1 so far. But I'm only a little way in, so maybe it'll get better.
Have you been watching The Studio on Apple TV?
Oh, I have been watching The Studio. That's very good.
That's very good.
Yeah.
I'm about 5 episodes
That's filling
into that.
my Mythic Quest hole.
Oh, the Mythic Quest will be empty forever now.
I know.
The Studio has just been renewed for a season 2. So
okay, that's good.
What vibes do you get from that? Do you get a little bit of Swingers? By any chance?
Oh, yeah, I do a little bit.
You can tell they've spent a lot of money on it to make it look like the one-ers are amazing. And
we talked about it last month, I think.
The cameos are also great.
Yes. The cameos are really good.
Really good. And Seth Rogen's magnificent in that.
I think it's got the best cameos since Extras.
Yeah, probably.
Ricky Gervais Extras. I think the cameos are that level.
Yeah, I think it's good. I've been watching. I watched a nice 30-minute sitcom comedy show on Netflix called North of North, which is set in Canada, but where the Inuits are. I've got to say Inuits.
Oh, okay.
So northern Canada. It's very funny. I can't really tell you a lot about it without doing spoilers, but it's a nice, less than 30-minute kind of story. It's really funny stuff.
Nice.
Quite Canadian. Obviously, my wife watched it with me, so she was delighted. So that was really good. But the big thing I want to talk about quickly, and I want to know if you've made your boy watch it yet. If not, you're going to make your boy watch it, is the animated Asterix and Obelix TV series that's on Netflix.
I didn't know there was a thing.
Oh, God. It is so good.
Really?
Backstory, ladies and gentlemen, I'm obsessed with Asterix and Obelix. It taught me to read, pretty much. I refused to read anything else, and I read that, and the teacher's like, just go with it. It's called Asterix and Obelix, The Big Fight. Obviously, it's in French, but there are English dubs. It's very funny. The animation's very good. There are some really up-to-date jokes in there. And the last joke made me laugh out loud that it leaves you with. I hope there's more. I think it's brilliant. I text my brother and I was like, you've got to make my nieces watch this. They might understand. He's like, oh yeah, they watched it a couple of weeks ago. They fucking loved it. And I was like, we're going to Park Asterix, which is like Disney World for Asterix novels.
Yeah, for Asterix. Brilliant.
It's in France. And now I've got an excuse to take someone. So that's good. Go watch Asterix and Obelix. It's good. It's colourful. It's funny. There's a lot of adult jokes in there. You'll get each episode looks like it's going to be really long, but it's got about 15 minutes of dubs information at the end. So each episode's like 25 minutes long. It's not long. Nice. Really good. Asterix and Obelix, fighting Romans. Brilliant. Please watch it.
I'm up for it.
Cool.
I'm up for it.
We're now going to move on to release calendar. So, what's coming up? What's coming up for you to watch?
I like it.
Still work to be done. Okay, coming up in the next month, we are another busy month for sequels, because sequels season is continually into June. Personally, we are doing Friday the 6th. We are doing, you'll get the review of Mission Impossible, The Final Reckoning. So everyone gets to watch it. Me and Rich will go spoiler heavy on that.
Yes.
And dig deep into it, hopefully. Friday the 13th. No, we're not doing a Friday the 13th film. We are doing Karate Kid Legends, which I'm nervous for Rich about.
Oh, I'm excited.
Friday the 20th, we're doing the next film in wherever it is, the John Wick franchise. We're doing Ballerina. We have an interesting discussion with that with a guest in the next couple of weeks, to be honest. And then we got the June roundup after that. But schedule-wise, so Karate Kid's coming up, Ballerina. Also in June, How to Train Your Dragon, the live-action remake. Currently not on our list to do, because we haven't got time or space for it. But if you really want it, if people really want it, it will go on another slice. But I need people to make a noise about it, okay? Because
cool.
That would mean me watching some actual animated movies of these, which are apparently very good.
They are very good, yeah.
Okay, good. June the 20th, which the review of us will be in July, will be 28 years later. This is a big month for you. Karate Kid and 28 years. This whole year
it's
depends
be a
on
good
this.
month. Pretty much, yeah.
June 27th, Megan 2.0.
I've seen the trailer. I think it looks quite funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Again, I have to watch Megan to go with this.
True, yeah. Same.
Other films coming out this month are Clown in a Cornfield. Did you see the trailer before Final Destination?
I don't think so. Did I?
It's another clown.
No, I think I came into Final Destination quite late, so I think I missed quite a few of the trailers.
Lucky then. There is also the new Pixar film Elio, E-L-I-O.
Okay.
I don't know anything about it, to be honest, so I must be missing something. June 25th, we're getting the F1, the movie. Very excited about that.
I'm 100% sure I'm excited, but I'm certainly keen to see what it's about, what they do with it.
And then that's all we've got going on. In that month, we will also be doing Goal 2 for Boxing Mentality, and we're also rewatching the RoboCop reboot from 2014 for Disenfranchised, and we will be completing Season 8 in June.
Woohoo!
And then
I'm excited.
I'm excited for people to hear what we got left.
Final episode. Oh, no, there's 2 episodes
Two
left.
episodes, 11 and 12.
Yeah.
And then the best of episode. And then I will sleep for a while.
Yes. And then we'll get our application in for our nomination in for the Independent Film Podcast Awards. Yeah.
We need that done in the next few days, to be honest, I think. So. Really.
Oh, yeah. Shit.
We're going to take a bit from this episode because we know what we want. Anyway, Rich, see him out.
Oh, yeah. I need to do that thing.
Yeah.
I'd almost forgot that that's what I do.
And you do it well.
Oh, dear. I bet none of you listening forgot what it is that I do, because I say this all the time. So, you know, if it's your first time tuning in and listening to our monthly roundup, thank you for being here. Hit the auto download button, hit the subscribe button, and we'll drop into your pod player of choice every single week. Don't forget, like Dave said, season 8 of our interview episodes. They are amazing. Again, if you listen to this and not any of the interview episodes, you're missing out, because that's what the podcast's all about. This is just the extras. Go and listen to those bits. Don't listen to us idiots ramble on. Go and listen to that. While you're there, if you wouldn't mind leaving us a review, 5 stars, please, on whatever app you listen to your podcast on, whatever pod player. The more reviews we get, the more people can find the podcast. And also the closer we get to becoming Rotten Tomatoes certified critics, which we believe will be hilarious, because we are very poor critics. So yeah, that will be fun. Also, if you really love us and you want a bit more of us, then get yourself onto anotherslice.com/unequal sequel, where for just $2.99 a month you can join our subscription service. You'll get Disenfranchised, you'll get Box Set Mentality, and you'll also get a sequel session for all of our interview episodes. So you get a little bit more of all of those episodes. And of course, you can join us on social medias. We're on all the social medias, apart from the bad one that used to have a bird and now has a little criticross. We're not on there because it's a cesspool of doom. But on all the others, just type Unequal Sequel in. You'll be able to find us. You can also leave us comments on Spotify and on YouTube. Please tell us what you thought. We, of course, will read them out in our end of month roundup, as you've seen by listening to this one. There we go.
Good job. You know, I've heard it so much, I also black out during that. So
I can tell your eyes glaze over.
I'm sure
You're like,
everything you said
he's going again.
It's up to date and correct, and well done, everyone. Thank you to everyone that sends anything in. We do appreciate that. I hope you enjoy in season 8. We move soon, quite probably swiftly on to season 9. We've got big plans. We've got some big plans to put some little video bits out. I hope you enjoy them. So remember, can you subscribe to YouTube while we're here? We're on YouTube.
Oh, yeah, do that.
That'd be
subscribe
great.
to YouTube and you'll see all our videos and stuff. And TikTok.
TikTok and video shorts are going up in those places. They're going to go up everywhere. But we need like 3 million YouTube subscribers to get a plaque or something. So I love plaques.
I'm not sure it's 3 million. But, you know, it's a lot anyway.
It's more than we got right now.
It's a lot more than we got right now.
Yeah.
But we'd like a plaque.
We'd like a plaque. So I think that's all I'm going to tell you for now. It's a goodbye from me. Bye-bye. It's goodbye from him.
Bye!
See you on the next one. Sequel to this one. Have a great week. Bye-bye. While we're here, we might as well ask people, we've got to pick, 15 minutes of the best stuff over the last year? Is that what we've got to do?
Yeah.
If anyone's got any suggestions to that, can they tell us their favourite bits from the interview episodes and the reviews you might have enjoyed or anything like that? Yeah. That would really help me and Rich not go back and listen to the whole year's worth of stuff to find out our favourite bits ourselves. It will mean more from us if people tell us, basically.
Yes, yeah, that's very true. That is very true.
Because otherwise, you know, I'm just going to pick the bits I really like.